Randy, Fred, congratulations on the album.
Thanks.
So, as you look at this album, did you ever think that this would take place again?
No. I hoped maybe something.
Yeah.
And me even less.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was retired.
So quickly, let's go back to when was the last time you guys played together, and not like a charity event in BTO.
1991.
1991 was the last time. And when you walked off the stage that night, did you think that was the last time that you guys had ever played together? Have you guys talked about doing another album, or?
We didn't know that. I mean,
Yeah.
and it wasn't walking off stage and knowing. It was just things happen, and somebody would say, "Well, I've got another path to follow, and this isn't working for me anymore," and it just kind of goes its own way.
And, how did it, and it happened because you had your own album going, and you wanted him to sing on it?
I had a solo album going with different guest singers, and I thought, wouldn't it be great to have Fred Turner as a guest singer? Sent him a song that I had written that I knew was anthemic in a way, because the title is "Rock and Roll is the Only Way Out." So I sent him that track, and I got it back, and it blew me away. It was everything I hoped for. It's like "Baby, You Can Drive My Car," but screaming at the top, like two voices. And I called him and said, "You got any more songs? I'll change this solo album, and let's make it a Bachman and Turner album." We had this offer to play Sweden Rock, and let's go and do it as Bachman and Turner, and let's use the band. And suddenly these two things came together. It was a natural evolution. Bam, we came together like two magnets, really, and just bam, like right back together. And it's really solid and strong, and a nice natural evolution that we were both comfortable with. You want to do this? Yeah, I want to do this, and just came together.
And it's the same sound too. It's not. It's good hard rockin' tunes, and it goes with the first song. Rock and Roll is the Only Way Out. Is that the only way you guys wanted to do it?
Well, with me, it's the only way I do it, basically, at this point.
No rap, hip hop, anything like that's in the repertoire there, Fred?
No, I couldn't get into that. It didn't make it for me,
Yeah.
I couldn't relate at all, so.
Now the music.
This is what I do and
Yeah.
do best. And to have another guy to get what he does and does best and get us together, I'm just really thrilled with the album. This is it. It's come out, and it was the first time we've seen it. Is now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But it's been a great evolution of how it came together, and musically, it's fantastic. If we don't do another one, I'm really proud of that. I'm happy to leave that as my legacy. If we do another one in a year or so, great.
And you get a free download once you go to your website too. Is that kind of the changing of the music industry? You've recognized that now, because that never happened 20, 30 years ago. People went and bought the CD, but now to get your music out there, you feel you had to do that?
Well, like anything else, everything changes. And luckily, Randy's been following the changes. I wasn't that close on it, so he was at the helm of the ship, and he's been carrying this whole thing. And I just said, "I'm here with you. You do what you got to do, and you do it. And tell me when, tell me where, I'll be there."
Well, the fans had heard we were working together, and I was getting so many emails. What's it like? What's it like? What's it like? And you know when it's going to come out, it's going to be shared anyways. So I figured I'll just give them the first track, Rock and Roll's only, so they can hear what Bachman and Turner like. Yeah.
As they say.
And then maybe they'll buy the album. Who knows? So that came out a little while ago, and we've had, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of downloads now on that song, which is great. Now, if we can only get 10% of those guys to buy the CD that it's out, that would be a little success story.
Lastly, I have to ask about the performance on stage. And I was talking to one of your guys who says that the shows in Sweden with Aerosmith and Guns N' Roses, you guys were just rocking, just back to the old days again. Was it kind of like getting on a bike again? Like you didn't forget anything, get back up there and just hit the tunes and hit the melody and just rock out, Fred?
It absolutely was. It was like just, there's the slippers, step into them. Actually, I should say there's the running shoes.
Yeah.
Step into them and turn the amps on and just hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same for you, Randy?
Yeah, it was like no time had ever gone by. It's like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
I looked over at him, he was smiling. I knew it was good.
And we walked out on Sweden Rock. We hadn't played in front of a big crowd before, just a little 300 warm up in Winnipeg, 300 people, and in Empire Theatre here in Belleville and in Toronto. Walked out in Sweden Rock to 38,000 people. without our own amps, a strange backline, no monitor check. So if you think there was excitement, there was. It's like we plug in, we have no idea what it's going to sound like, but to get the feedback from the crowd, it was like unbelievable. And the minute we hit in and got the monitor set, because the first song is always your sound check, basically, and cranking your amps. Once we hit that stride, it was just amazing. We just drove over the audience, and they loved it.
Well, congratulations on the album and good luck on the tour, gentlemen, and all the best. Cheers. Great
Thank
to see
you.
you.
Thanks.
Very nice
Thank
meeting you,
you.
Randy.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Fred. Cheers, guys. These lights are hot.